my own interest here at this point in time is twofold. One, because the name John Wesley is significant to the people called Methodists, being a founder of the Methodist Church, and that along with the Protestant, there would have been that background of coming together to have a school started out. And I wonder whether or not we have done all that we could have done. Have we exhausted all possibilities to ensure that the school could be retained? I understand part of it has to do with the decline in terms of its population. But that brings me to a question. Why is it, of all the schools in San Nicolas, that this one would have declined while the others are prospering? In other words, it is not just simply the population of San Nicolas, because other schools are managing. And so therefore, another question would be, if they are thriving, what is it about this school that makes it decline, and what can we do? What is missing? What is lacking that this one in particular ends up this way to the point of closure? I've often wondered, and certainly in this case, whether or not there is not a need to involve a wider cross-section of society in the dialogue. Of course, we know that it is managed by a denomination, perhaps. There's a board, a foundation that manages it. But there's a time when the entire community becomes affected. Then we have to have discussion beyond the board itself. Whether we're talking about government or other stakeholders, whoever can come to the table to sit down and say, what can we do together to ensure that the school is retained, that we can revive it, and to ensure that we have done all that we could have done. And that is the substantial question. Have we exhausted all possibilities? Are there dialogues that we need to have? Are there people who need to come on board? And basically, that's where my mind is going, that we have come to a conclusion without exhausting all possibilities. And I'm not saying that I'm aware that they have not, but to raise the questions for us to look at it again. The Methodists were there in the beginning and to have begun to establish, but if that is what is required, then let it be so. But not to sit back and fold our arms and say, the board have decided, so be it, it is so sad, we are so sorry, without injecting ourselves into the situation. Because its history and the great results that I've heard about is too significant to simply say, oh, too bad. It's too bad, we are so sad, and let it be so.